Hey guys, welcome to the live. So glad to have you here. I'm just going to shut my doors. All right. Let's jump into some Etsy Q&A. We have some construction happening at the house. This is let's see. We've been almost without a kitchen for 2 weeks. It feels like 2 months, but we are doing a full renovation of a property here in Las Vegas. Really exciting. We are getting a lot more into real estate and doing a lot of that. Really, all of the real estate stuff started when Etsy took off because of the Etsy cash flow. So that is something else we're very passionate about. And yes, we're in the middle of a project. But I'm here to do Etsy Q&A. Hi, Shiloh Online Boutique. We're going to do Etsy Q&A today. Hope it's not too echoey, but we're going to do Etsy Q&A, and we're going to celebrate some huge wins from this last month. You guys, September was a huge, mind-blowing success. And I would love to hear from you how your month of September went. What was your revenue like? What was your what were some of your wins? Are you seeing success? Are you struggling? I'd love to hear how September went. We are going to jump into some Q&A, and inside of our platform, we have lots of great. Hey, Keith. Good to have you here. We have some great questions that you submitted. Let me grab your questions first. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. What are you struggling with in your Etsy shop? So we have lots of questions submitted here. And so some of you are struggling with your SEO, what to use for titles and tags. Someone is struggling to sell soap. We actually have a coach who's an expert in this, by the way. Visibility, product ideas, ads messed up your ranking in the algorithm, conversion rates, product photos, what to sell, picking products. It sounds like a lot of people are struggling with what to sell. Let's jump into a couple of the more perhaps specific questions. And if you have questions, please go ahead and put them here in the chat. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Okay. All right, let's share screen. Here we go. Okay. Courtney asks, a great question. How many t-shirt mockups should you have? You heard one is a person modeling, one on a hanger, one on a background. So I would ask, how many listings do you have and how many orders do you have? How many sales do you have in your shop? And if you don't have 1,000 sales with print-on-demand t-shirts, I would say you need to absolutely keep testing. Keep testing. If you don't have 1,000 orders, keep testing a wide variety of mockups. Remember, we can never use AI mockups for the thumbnail. That is against Etsy policy. It breaks trust. People get really weirded out by human AI mockups. So just keep that in mind. Yeah. And make sure when you are using human mockups, we recently had someone who had a shirt that said like Nana on it, like grandma, and it was someone who was probably like 25. The model looked like she was 25 years old, yet she was wearing a grandma t-shirt. So just think about context. Shiloh Online Boutique, we're averaging 10K a month. Since the update, your sales dropped. Can you possibly look at your shop? What are you doing wrong? Sure thing. Shiloh, are you in the program? Are you part of our program, or what's your shop name? Shiloh. Let's pull this one open. Okay. Let me just pull this out. Hang on a moment. Okay. You're not in our program. Oh, you watch our YouTube videos. Yeah, I was like, I don't recognize your shop. So you were doing $10,000 a month since the update the sales dropped. I would say, I'm just hovering over your listings right now to look at your SEO. I think there's a lot of optimizations that need to happen on these listings. I think one of the biggest reasons that you're not seeing consistency and why everything would have all of a sudden dropped is by running with unoptimized listings. So it looks like you do looms, pen stands. Okay. So it looks like you do mostly woodworking and some digital products. These listings really need updates. So I would say you have 39 listings. Every single listing in the shop would need updating if you're open to that. There's actually 18 types of listing photos for a high conversion rate. So there's a lot of work to be done here. Oh, yeah, a lot of work to be done here. Okay. And there's so many ways to increase your conversion rate and your average order value from within the listing itself. So yeah, that would be super, super important. I highly recommend really an update to every listing in the shop. Okay, site merchandising is also super, super important, especially for a shop like this. Now, people ask, what is site merchandising? Site merchandising is probably nearly half of the importance of what we call module 3, which is fixing your shop and making these updates. But the whole idea behind site merchandising is when someone sees one product, we want to lead them through a full experience. Now, what does that do? It increases your average order value, it increases multi-item orders, and most importantly, it increases the lifetime value of your customer. So that is really important for such a specific product like this. We cannot afford to not do site merchandising with a product like this. A product like this, especially with your price points, you could probably double the amount of money per transaction if you added in site merchandising. So yeah, that would be really, really helpful. This is such I'm not going to say like no-brainer, easy to fix shop, but it really wouldn't be very difficult. But you do need to really implement completely different strategies than what you are doing now. So for you, I would definitely recommend learning more about getting some coaching. And if that would be helpful to you, I'll just put a link here. But I think your name is Caitlin. I'm going to put a link here for you. Okay. So yeah, the biggest thing, here's a link, and this is actually our new page. It tells you what the call is. Step 1, watch this little quick video. It's like 58 seconds. Step 2, pick a time and book your call. But this is such you should not have seen a huge drop off like that. I will say that. You definitely should not see a huge drop off like that. And I would say don't change anything. Definitely don't update your bestsellers. Don't change anything, and certainly do not add any new listings until you have a little bit of guidance. So I would pause right now on that before you get some guidance, because the thing is, if what just happened, a huge drop off, if you keep doing more of what you've been doing, that will amplify what just happened. Okay, I hope that's helpful. Okay. And this is a free call, by the way, Caitlin. It's a free call it's either with myself or my team, usually my team, who I work very closely with every day, but that is to learn more about how we can help you. But the call is free. This person here says, do you do shops that just opened? Yeah, for sure. We help shops that don't exist, like brand new shops. Hey, I have an idea for something. And we help shops that do all the way up to $8 million per year. And yeah, so we help shops that are a month old too. Let's take a look. You just started on 8/30, so you are about 1 month in. A good goal in your first month. Hang on, let's see how many listings you have. Oh my gosh, you have 128 listings. Oh, this is something else. This is something else. This is your username. Okay. Problem solver by design. Sorry. I was going to say that's a lot of listings. Okay. Nice. Prayer craft kits. We help tons of Christian-based shops. Actually, a lot of very similar products, probably your competition, actually, we are coaching right now. All right. All right. All right. Sorry about this noise. Awesome. Caitlin, excited to chat with you more. I'm so sorry about this noise. Can you guys hear this noise? We have full construction happening down there. They're putting in a brand new laundry room. Hopefully you cannot hear that. But what I'm seeing right now is I have no idea what you want to be known for. Problem solver by design. I'm seeing Noah's Ark activities, frame art TV, and a pumpkin PNG. We are very, very, very mixed. We're not known for something yet. And what we want to focus on is a profitable customer, and then we want to build the product mix around them. So we want to serve them in other areas of their life for 4 to 7 years. I would say we need to make some updates to the product mix. Everything is like 80 cents to $2. We want to be using what we call the 7 types of products. So let me show you this. Okay, so 7 types of products. By the way, can we give a shout out to the person on our team who updated the website? She added this really cool video showing us in action helping Etsy sellers. So I think it could really give you, our goal was to give you the idea of how we actually help people. Yeah, so anyways, love her new video that she added, and she made some updates here. But let's jump into the 7 types of products. Now, what you have in your shop, it's basically all loss leaders. So that is only one of the 7 types of products, and it's the only type of product that we actually talk about on the YouTube channel. We do save the other 6 for our students because they're part of our program, but 7 types of products. Now, what does this mean? It's not like a digital product, a mug, a t-shirt, a pillow. It's about having 7 different purposes. So what you have right now in your shop is one type of purpose. It's low price point, it's mass appeal, it's not personalized, it doesn't take time, and it's just to get people in. Now, it's such a wide variety, and these listings are not at all optimized. So like you're putting up a kind of a mix that isn't consistent in its branding, and the listings aren't even optimized. So for that's where we run into a little bit of a problem of doing more listings. We don't want to do any more listings until we fix what we have. So we want to make sure like our SEO is fully optimized. Yeah. We want to make sure there's site merchandising, Pinterest optimization, mobile optimization, 18 types of photos for a high conversion rate. So we got to fix these first, and then fix these listings. These are loss leaders for you. And then we got to get in some listings that will actually pay the bills. You know what I mean? Like 80 cents, $2, that is not going to hit any sort of substantial financial goal. So your Christian products did more, you made more of those. I mean, yes, I would expect the Christian products, they have more utility and purpose. I would expect these to do better than the frame TV stuff, and for sure this. So I would remove that. I would not be getting into anything like that. Looks like you might have just added that. 6 sales in 2 weeks. Yeah. A good goal is 100 sales a month. This price point is so low that 6 sales in 2 weeks is concerning for the health of the shop and your shop quality score. There's a lot of work that needs to be done at the foundation of this. And if you do the foundational work, people think, oh, I just want to create new listings. I have ideas. I want to get the ideas out there. Well, if we don't execute the ideas properly, you're not really giving your ideas a fair chance. So we got to fix these listings. 33 listings, we got to fix them. I'd probably be removing half of the listings, to be honest. Half of those listings probably shouldn't even be in here. And then fix what's here, and then put the new listings in an optimized way. Amazing. Shiloh Online Boutique, you booked your call. Yay. Amazing. I'm going to talk to our team who about this. Okay. So yes, I'm going to talk to them about your shop, by the way, but we got to fix these listings first. Okay. So Tara Robinson, you open your shop using some of our tips, but you still think you're failing yourself. So the thing is, if you're going to YouTube videos, you guys, YouTube videos are great for tips and tricks. Everyone is saying different things. I don't know if you've noticed this. Every single person on YouTube is saying something different. So sometimes it's the complete opposite. So if you are getting completely mixed advice, you're not going to get anywhere, right? It's like taking one step forward, one step back, one step forward, one step back, and you don't move, you don't grow. So I always recommend going all in with one mentor. If it's not me, totally fine. But go all in with one mentor and stay consistent with their advice. So we got to stay consistent with one person's strategies, because what are strategies? No, they're not tips and tricks. Those are hacks. Full strategies, what's important with a strategy? Timing, order of operations, priorities, how long do you do something for? If this, then this. And strategies work together in a connected way. So first priority is this, second is this. And unfortunately, YouTube videos don't really give you that, right? YouTube videos, I like to say they're like TED Talks. Right? Even our YouTube videos, they give you some tips and tricks, and they make you feel like inspired and productive, like I'm going to work on my shop today. I have a plan. But then how do you apply it? How do you apply it? What about your specific product? What about your specific customer? Are you even targeting the right customer for these strategies to make sense? So that is where I'm glad like you're following our YouTube tips, but you're getting like 5%, so don't feel like you're failing yourself, Tara. Don't feel like you're failing yourself. I would just remember like what you're getting is bits and pieces, like it's like a confetti of strategies, and we're getting just little tiny bits and pieces, but they're not all connected in a cohesive way that will fully move things forward. So it's a good way to start to like see some differences and some movement, but to get to like real results, YouTube videos, I talk to people who watch YouTube videos for like 10 years, and it's, they end up getting some guidance, Okay, let's take a look at shops here. Okay, also, I want to call out something. Let's look at one shop and then I want to show you guys something. Okay, let's see. Soul, lovely, and sweet. Soul, lovely, and sweet. Lovely and sweet. Okay. Yeah. So this is the big theme, okay? Getting a couple of tips does not usually change your business. I will tell you, like, day in and day out, like till I'm blue in the face, a couple of tips will not change your business. If you get 1% of someone's strategy, you probably won't even get 1% of the result. If you do like 5% of someone's strategies, you probably won't even get 5% of the results. You might get like 3% or 1% of the results. Really the way to see a huge impact is to do, I would say, at least 80% of someone's strategies. like minimum 80%, and then you might see a 50% result. To see 100% of someone's, like the results from someone's strategies, you've got to go 100%. And to illustrate this, I just had a coaching call with one of our inner circle members. It was a one-on-one call. It was an hour long on Monday. And we were going through her shop and some changes to make. You guys, when I tell you she was a quick start, she was doing a quick start. Okay, I gave her advice on that call. She does like $30,000 to $40,000 a month. All right, I was giving her advice on how to increase her conversion rate on a listing. She wasn't writing down notes. She was taking action on that call. She was literally taking action on the call. She was making the changes to her listing quickly while I was telling her what to do. And that is what makes a successful person, from a not successful person. So you've got to go all in, 100%, take action. Tara, you're asking, how do you book a call to look at our shop? So all of my coaching is done inside of our program because we have 4,500 students. They all get my coaching, and that's every week, right? I have coaching calls twice a week. We have private message coaching. We have coaching every day. That is the way to get coaching. Now, if you're looking for a call to learn about the program, then what you can do is book this call, and it's in the chat, but this call is to learn about getting coaching, getting guidance for your shop. So this is not a coaching call. I want to be really clear. This is not a coaching call. This is to learn about our private coaching program that tons of people are doing. Okay, let's look at this shop here. So this is a digital shop. Everything in here looks digital. $6 to $10. Oh, I see some things that are $2. We have 245 listings and only 38 sales, 8 months on Etsy. Do you know what this says to me? Negative shop quality score. We have way too many listings, way too few sales for 8 months, right? We should be seeing 800 sales at this point, at least. So what I would say with this, we are doing the same thing over and over. We are going full collection without proof of concept. I'm very concerned about designs. I'm very concerned about font combinations, font duos. I'm super concerned about mockups. Price points, also very concerned about your pricing and your SEO. So there is a lot you can do here. There's so much you can do here. But it does look like we are doing some full collections without proof of concept. Do we know, and maybe you did the work, maybe you have proof of concept and I just don't know it yet, but did you do the work of finding out if your customer likes this design? Did we do the work of finding out if this is a trending wedding floral, if this is our trending wedding floral color scheme? Did we do that work? I can tell you right now, the fonts, we've got to update fonts. We've really got to update fonts. We've got to update some of these mockups. Pricing strategy needs updating. But we don't want to go all in on a full collection until we have proof of concept. So what I would love to be seeing in your shop right now, especially 8 months in, is probably I would be taking it down to 100 listings. Now you might be thinking, oh my gosh, Dylan, that's so scary. Let me show you guys something here. So in our program just a couple weeks ago, we had someone come in with over 1,000 listings. Over 1,000 listings. Maybe some of you can relate to this. She went and shared that. Here it is. Okay. Can you guys see this? Okay, so she used to get 6 to 7 items sold per week. Okay, now after making all these updates, she's in module 4. She's now selling 7 items in 24 hours. Look at these price points. It's over $1,000 in one day. And she went from about 1,130 listings. So she removed 1,000 listings. She's left with 130 listings. And she said, I always had faith, but I can actually see that after applying all the new techniques the course and coaches are teaching me, it's starting to pay off. So this is crazy, right? This is crazy. It works so well. I have another person, Stephanie. She shared the exact same thing. Stephanie shares This is just, she started with me last summer, and she is sharing, actually, it's really cool. You can see her post here. The one-on-one coaching helped me grow my business exponentially. I was able to retire from public education and private dyslexia therapy completely in just 4 months of being in the program. My income from Etsy is more than double my teaching salary, and I had 20 years experience. If you're on the fence, take a leap of faith. You will not regret it. Dylan and her entire team are amazing and so knowledgeable. Okay, so that's her experience, but I want to show you what she did to her listings, because what she did to her listings was amazing. She did over 20K. Okay, yeah. So over 20K in July. She doubled her June revenue of 10,500. July even surpassed her top previous month of December. She says, I attribute this to Dylan's program, the fabulous coaching team, and this is what I want to show you, deactivating tons of dead listings and updating listings to their full potential. So this is huge. This is huge, and this is what we really want to focus on specifically in this shop. Okay, let me get you something real quick. Now, we have a really exciting training coming up. It is actually all about how to go full-time on Etsy. And I'm going to be giving you the link to that, but here we go. Okay. So if you are like, wow, what were those strategies that Stephanie was using? And you want to learn more about how to go full-time on Etsy, come to my free class. I'm doing my class on Monday, Tuesday, and anyone can join. Okay, anyone can join the class. It's totally free. So click just save your spot, and then you'll pick which day you want to come, Monday or Tuesday. Monday, 4 p.m. Pacific, or Tuesday at 10 a.m. And then I would love to have you there. And we'll be talking about the 3 things that might be killing your shop, that might prevent you from going full-time, reverse engineering full-time income. We'll actually do that together. And then no ads, no follower traffic plan, and the #1 trending product to sell right now, as well as 3 things you might be doing to get shadow banned. So totally come to that training. Would love to have you there. All right, so yeah, a big thing for that shop, we kind of went over what they need to focus on. Let's do another one. Yes, Etsy will be doing business with ChatGPT. So, which means, and I'll kind of show you this, but everything is going to be, it's going to be very important that you have solid SEO. And I'm going to kind of pull this up here. But solid SEO is going to be super important. So basically, yes, they rolled out an update. Users inside ChatGPT can actually search Etsy by keyword and product type, see results, click to purchase without leaving ChatGPT's chat. Yes, exactly. And this means ChatGPT, it's a search engine. We're seeing that, and now it's becoming an actual shopping platform. Yes. So SEO is going to be super, super, super important. Now, the difference is ChatGPT relies heavily on semantic understanding and natural language queries, not just exact keyword matches. So we want to know how our customers are searching. Yes, Carrie Rose, are you still in Vegas? Actually, yes, we just moved here from San Diego like 2 months ago, and we are renovating property, and we're in it. It's half done. But yes, we are here probably for 2 years. Does Etsy charge to update listings? No, they don't charge to update them. However, just keep in mind with this new ChatGPT integration, it can be huge for your traffic. It can be huge for your traffic. The actual results is not seen yet because this is brand new. It just announced on the 29th. But SEO is going to be super, super important. So we'll be doing like maybe a full training on that would be helpful at some point, but we can get into that. All right. Let's see. Any other questions? Yeah, one thing I want to show you guys, I haven't seen this yet, but we just had a big announcement go up with all the results from September. My gosh, we already have 37 comments. Tracy, revenue, orders, and visits are up. William reached 1,000 sales. Oh, wow. Tana moved. She had a lot going on, it sounds like. Sierra, 11,000 in revenue, huge goal of hers since starting. Megan, 7,300. Bree, just getting started. Right? Kevin just got his first sale. Andrea, 2,400. And you might be thinking, what are these people selling? She does a lot of embroidery, but we want to be seeing increases, right? Percent increases. Okay, so you can scroll through and you can see super satisfied with how September turned out. This is a digital and print on demand shop. Hired my first employee. That's a win. So you can scroll through and see all the results here. Yeah, it's so inspiring. I haven't even seen these. These were all posted within the last 34 minutes. It's so funny. One person asked, are these actors who are posting their results? But yeah, I haven't even seen these yet. So yeah, a lot of exciting things happening in here. How was your September? I'm curious how your month was. Someone said here, I haven't had a sale in 6 months since my shop opened. Is it too late to turn the shop around? I would probably open a new shop because your quality score is probably just so in the dumpster at this point. Will Etsy ever have live selling? Now, there's a great live selling platform called I think it's Whatnot, but not on Etsy yet. Yes. Is it okay to have a big variety of products that are physical and digital? Yes, absolutely. Shiloh, the shop I showed you, that was like 25,000 a month. They are a mix of physical products and digital. Yes. Yes. So we actually customize the program to fit your needs. We used to have 2 options, option A and B, but we stopped doing that a couple years ago, actually, because we found it did not serve our customers in the best way. You just made under 13 in September. Okay. Yeah. And that's, you wouldn't quite be qualified for our inner circle yet at that point. But we do have a group of sellers that do between 10,000 and 200,000 per month. That would be a great fit for you. So we'll talk to you about that on the call. Awesome. Amazing, guys. Okay. Well, I think we are off to our next meeting here. But I will see you guys soon. And I hope this was helpful. Also, make sure to come to the free training. That is in the chat. And I'll put it right here again, just in case you missed it. But our training is going to be all about how to go full-time on Etsy by the end of the year. And if you're thinking, oh, is it too late? Is it too late to go full-time? Definitely not. Definitely not. We've had people who've actually been able to do it within as little as 7 weeks. Now that's not the norm, right? That's hard work and consistency. But yeah, I know. Yeah, we have sellers that do all the way up to 8 million per year. So yes. So we have one group that's like 10K to 200K per month. Okay, amazing. All right, I hope this is helpful. And if you have any questions, of course, feel free to book a call and we can kind of show you what our program looks like and talk you through, putting together a custom option that really fits your needs and your goals and how much time you have to put in, what your learning style is. Because we have message coaching, we have coaching calls. We really customize this to fit your learning style. Okay, awesome. I hope that's helpful. Yeah, to open a new shop, you'll need a new email address. Yes. Okay, guys. All right. I'll see you soon. And if you're in my program, I'll see you on my coaching call tomorrow. So make sure you attend if you can. All right. Bye, guys.